What went wrong?
Your fucking shades are killing me, dude.
I love them.
I can't take you fucking seriously at all.
Ooh, guess how much they were?
Please don't tell me expensive.
So
No.
expensive. These are Gucci, Ray-Ban, Raycons.
More like
man.
Gucci.
Gucci, Ray-Ban, Raycons.
Gucci, Ray-Ban, Raycon.
They were like 23
about
cents
that
with
Gucci.
tags.
Ray-Ban, Raycons. What?
They were like 23 cents with tags.
Gucci, Ray-Ban, Raycons. Gucci, Ray-Ban, Raycons. Gucci, Ray-Ban, Raycons.
Skillshare.
So we should talk about Wanda's Modern Family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wanda's Modern Family. She said Modern Family like 7 times while we were watching it. It was
I mean,
so
Other than the intro, which was a deliberate, just straight
Office.
up rip of The Office.
it was
Oh,
a
yeah.
straight rip.
Oh, 100%.
Straight rip of The Office. Everything else was fucking
Yeah.
Modern Family, like down to a T.
For sure.
God, that song
This is
was
behind.
so fucking
Yes.
good.
I love that.
It was Agnes all along.
I love we talked about this, that little it was in the second theme song. I think it was something in the first, and then it was the guitar yeah. And it was the guitar lead in I think the 80s.
The Malcolm one? Or
Yeah, it was in the Malcolm one, I think. And then it was that. I love musical motifs, and that little bit showing up again in that, really fucking nice. And I mean, I didn't like this theme song because I've heard this theme song for like 20 episodes a year for 9 years straight. But the Agatha all along, fucking top tier. This,
So good.
if for nothing else, this show deserves an Emmy for the fucking music.
I feel like it's kind of like like it's a build-up, because I'm guessing that Agatha's been siphoning Wanda's powers this whole time, and like it's been slowly building up and like getting the song to end up coming out that way. Now she has, maybe after she did the whole like expanse of the hex,
Yeah.
that just like fueled Agatha, and she's like, all right, now I'm more powerful than you, kind of deal.
Maybe I was thinking it was more along the lines of like her basement is below the barrier.
Yeah, those
so whenever
roots
she
seem like they're
whenever
pulling
she,
in power.
right. So whenever
going
she
towards the basement.
whenever she got her to go down there, she was out. They were outside of Wanda's power ring or whatever, and she could show herself to Wanda without Wanda, because Wanda's probably more powerful than her, but she's off her turf now. So
Well, I
Also
mean,
feasting on yo magic.
Yeah.
from the beginning and how powerful she was too, compared to this episode where everything's changing. Like she seems to not have as good of a hold on
Right.
it
Oh, yeah.
because of how large it is.
This bitch getting drained.
So there's
Yeah.
there's
At this point, she might not be.
a point of theory here, because the rabbit is called something Scratchy.
Senior
Yeah,
Scratchy.
Senior Scratchies.
Her son in the comics is named Nicholas
Scratch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a theory in like somehow making that a reality, and like that being her son or whatever. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it might just be like a callback to
It
or
might
some kind
be.
of thing like that.
It
a
might be, but a
reference.
lot of the stuff has been like referential, and then it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how if they still add Mephisto into this, I'll be
Yes.
surprised, honestly.
I mean, just because he's not in this doesn't mean we won't get to see him in somewhere else. Because it could be
I
small.
meant in this
pieces.
specifically, like
In the show?
inside of
What's
the
up?
show.
Where are the twins?
I was just about to say, where are my sweet boys?
Oh, they gone.
Especially Billy.
We won't see him for the rest of the show. I'm kidding. We'll probably get to see him one time when they die.
I don't know if they'll die.
Died by
No.
I mean,
You
or
yourself said they have it set up to do Young Avengers.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's
Oh,
what I was just about
yeah,
to say.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be cute.
And we were looking at me and Aaron were looking at a bunch of like the Young Avengers characters.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
it works out
oh,
perfectly.
oh.
Hawkeye's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh,
Fucking,
do you remember
there's all kinds of ones.
There's the coolest one. So Mephisto, there's a certain Marvel character that Mephisto turns into a young child.
Mm-hmm.
It's Loki.
Loki.
And Young Avengers, one of the characters is
No.
young Loki.
They
Aw.
no, it was it's Wiccan.
Yeah,
Wiccan
Wiccan
turns
does it.
Loki young again so that he gets his power back,
Yeah.
and he becomes Kid Loki.
Okay.
And that's in Young Avengers.
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
So that makes sense, especially with the Loki
So
series happening.
who don't we have? Hulkling. We haven't.
We don't have Hulkling.
We got Hawkeye Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Patriot.
yeah.
We don't have
a Patriot.
We don't have Patriot.
I can imagine that's gonna be introduced in Cap.
Yeah.
Cap and
Wiccan and
think?
Speed. I know there's another one.
There's several.
Yeah.
Looking at the list would be easier to say. We've been trying to stay away from this.
I can't think of a tiny Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not actually a Hulkling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's Kree. He's part in the comics. He's part Kree, part Skrull.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So that'll probably
All right,
Captain Marvel
yeah,
too. So that'll be
So
set up or introduced.
cool thing we have is Miss America.
Yeah.
Could really be
Oh,
there.
Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel.
Yeah.
She's also one of the Young Avengers.
We already know that she has a show coming.
Yup.
Oh God.
And the
Who was
youngling Hawkeye
Prodigy?
has one too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be a series where
Vision.
Clint gives away the mantle to her. Kind of
Oh,
deal.
Stature is Cassie Lang.
Oh yeah, Cassie
Cassandra
Lang.
Word.
She got
Um,
signed on to do more movies
Cool.
just not too long ago.
So
Yeah, we're definitely.
what was Iron Lad?
Oh yeah, no, there's a plots of brewing.
I had talked about Morgan is actually in the MCU as Stark's daughter,
Mhm.
so we could get Iron Lass, I guess, but like Iron Lad was in there.
Yeah, Iron Girl doesn't sound. Iron Person.
Iron Lassie.
Chat.
Iron Lassie.
Iron bitch.
Wow. Iron Pan.
What?
Oh, Novar was something as well. It's a Kree, yeah.
You're a Kree.
Novar was in there, and also, yeah, you said Patriot. Patriot could be done with the.
Yeah, I imagine it will.
I
be.
mean, the Patriot was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't know if that's necessarily canon. I don't
Right.
think it is because
Yeah.
the timeline's kind of got
Why did
real
we say
wonky
Miss
dooey.
America?
What?
Why did we say Miss America? There was a actual reason that we said that this could happen.
You were the one that said it. You didn't have
No,
any
it was
information
when
with
me and Aaron talked about it the other day,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
and I can't
we
remember
did.
why.
We talked about that.
We did. It was the same time that we talked about Kid
Do
Loki
you-
and all that.
I
where
was
the
there. Yep,
Do you think?
I remember.
I have no idea.
What is it?
It's just
What
because she's
dog?
in her first appearance is Multiverse of Madness. That was the only thing we were saying.
In the Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God. I hate.
That's where they are.
Oh, you
So
think
technically, Real
so?
Big Fish.
Hmm?
And yeah, no, I was
Exists
hating
as
those
well.
things that were popping up. Like they were just like, oh, since Yo Gabba Gabba in here, it is absolutely canon that My Chemical Romance is on or not. Well, yeah,
Anybody that the Aquabats
Yeah.
toured with ever.
yeah, that makes they're officially canon in the MCU.
I mean, well, okay, I've seen this too. And, like, I need you to define
It's okay with that.
canon for me, because, like, as in, like, that pop culture
Mhm.
exists. Okay, sure, you can assume it's our world just with superheroes in it,
True.
or is it like these are actual fucking monsters and they're actual like. Yo Gabba Gabba is real, dog. Like, this is actually like.
no, I don't think that.
Wait,
I'm so sorry.
where was Yo Gabba Gabba?
In the
Did I miss
in
It
the
was on
most
the
recent
TV.
episode on the TV.
Yeah, and since
Oh.
it was made by the Aquabats,
Oh, okay.
a lot of any band that toured or was around the Aquabats or anything.
I don't think
are
that necessarily
also
tracks.
I mean,
because-
what does it matter if it does? Like,
But
we've had
I don't-
references to Star
It was
Wars. and-
fun.
Yeah.
Like that's
Mm.
all I was seeing it as.
No.
like,
I mean, that's really fun to think
We got
about.
real
Yeah.
big fish in the MCU. I'm okay with this.
I mean, I would just assume that everything
Only
that
if they
exists in our
show
world
up. I
exists
really
in
don't
the
care
MCU.
otherwise,
Yeah. Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
brother. The Ultimate Warrior.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Sorry,
Kane.
let me break away. I'm just stuck on wrestling. Goldust.
Keeping that, there's a lot of classic rock.
Shawn
movies.
Studio
Michaels.
Monopolies.
There's a lot of classic rock that
Triple
exists in the
H.
MCU
Rey
simply because of
Mysterio.
Iron Man movies.
Junior.
Scotty Too Hottie.
Hurricane.
Scott Hall.
Batista.
Sting.
Did we say Kane already?
I did.
Undertaker.
John Cena.
Oh no. Stone Cold
Rashiki.
Steve Austin.
Goldberg.
Rashiki. She got you. She got you on that one. She said the truth.
Vince McMahon.
China.
Donald Trump.
Damn.
To be fair,
To be fair. All right, we can't just list wrestlers. That's our other podcast where me and Aaron list wrestlers.
We just never breaking eye contact.
Unsorted list of wrestlers.
Oh, dude, I kind of want that now. Like me on this side of the table, you on that side, just straight view, both full hard eye contact. Just naming off wrestlers.
That is an that is an awesome game. Just call it in no particular order, and you just name a thing, and the last person to say a thing within a certain amount of time.
I mean, kind of like the thing that we do where, like, we'll hear a part of something the other person says and then, like, try to, like, work off of it, and it just keeps going back and forth.
You know what we should do? We should play a word game sometime.
Word games.
Have you ever heard of some people call it good news, bad news?
Oh my god.
Yes?
Yeah, okay, well,
Do
you'll
you
be
work,
like,
man? Do
good
you wanna
news, I
play my
found
word
$1 today. Bad
games?
news, it was laced with arsenic. Good news, I'm immune to arsenic. Bad news.
Yeah, good news, bad news,
Yeah. When Nolan and I play, he always takes good and I always take bad.
That makes sense.
It doesn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
It's almost like one of us is looking at the world through, like, there's just not a metaphor for this.
The optimism
Ginger
or the pessimism type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that optimism type, pessimistic type view?
Yeah, it's like if you were looking at the world like through a lens of some kind that maybe had like a nice hue to it.
If-
We'll never figure this
If
out.
you were both the
It's them
center of a
heart-shaped
full cup of
glasses right
glass, you
there.
would be looking up and she would be looking down.
If we were both anally gaped and we were describing how full our butts were, I would say half full. She would say half empty.
If you were both the lungs of a person who was a chronic smoker, she would be taken out and you would still be the one healthy lung.
Yeah. If we were a pair,
That sounded mean.
oh my
That's
gosh.
fine.
Never mind. I'm not. I was good.
if I were a rich
Offended
girl,
myself.
na 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 na. Yeah, I'd have
Yodel-dee-dol-dee-dol-dee.
all the money in the world if I was a wealthy girl.
How did you offend yourself?
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Goose is Daria from TV's Daria.
I don't know what.
TV's Daria.
I thought you were gonna go with like the dolls, and the opposite of Barbie was Bratz.
Ooh.
I'm the cool side of the pillow. Goose is the side of the pillow you smother your relative with because they want to die.
Okay.
That is also true.
That is the same side of the
She
pillow.
is regular. She is regular Wrangler jeans, where you are the same pair of Wrangler jeans but bedazzled.
Exactly.
You would love bedazzled jeans.
That, yeah. Some sick part of me would love bedazzled jeans. It's very true.
I hate that this is all like accurate.
I'm.
Thank you, Desi.
I think Serena's a pair of bedazzled jeans.
Are you okay?
You almost knocked your teeth out, man.
Okay, all right. So
Biffed.
like you're bedazzled Wranglers, but you are the same bedazzled Wranglers with more, like obnoxious amount of bedazzles.
He's full bedazzled.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
looks good jeans. Why jeans?
Example pair of jeans on HGTV. Yeah, got it. Oh, we're the Property Brothers.
Oh, am I the emo
I'm
one?
the one who doesn't beat his wife. Sorry, that's probably liable on the Property Brothers.
Goose is more GQ, and you're more Antique Roadshow.
I think we've lost the thread here.
I was just gonna say, I'm just
GQ?
watching the train go by as we go off the rails.
Chug it, chug
Isn't
it, chug it, chug
GQ
it,
the
chug it,
shopping
chug it, chug
network?
it, chug it.
What?
Is GQ the shopping network?
No, it's the
What's the-
fucking
Giant
it called?
magazine.
cunts.
Wait, it's what?
What?
Fucking like it's a bougie men's magazine.
Is it?
That's
Yeah,
neat.
I got
yeah.
that.
You know
So
what? I
what's
do
the
read
shopping
like
network?
bougie men's magazines, though. I don't know why. I
H-
just like them.
No, it's not.
I don't remember the last
HGTV.
time I read a magazine.
That's Home and Garden.
We have some that, like, whenever I'm bored, I just pick
QVC.
it up off of
QVC.
the work shelf.
Fuck.
It's a random people magazine sitting on my table or something.
It's honestly kind of sad. Every time I go to Books A Million or something and pick up a magazine or something off the rack, I've already read everything in it because
Yep.
of the internet. So like,
Also, you're just in books a million, so that kind of.
you're right. But I mean, I used to like before like smartphones were just a thing. Basically, I'd go and like just read the latest Guitar Player magazine or what the fuck ever, see what was coming out, reviews and stuff. But now I watch all that anything I care about on YouTube or read it online.
I have no idea how things like Game Informer still have an actual zine anymore.
I tell you
Kids.
how. By
Subs.
yeah, basically by getting you to fucking sign up for the sub at BAM or FYE or something, and then it just taking it out of
So
you
weird.
forever, and it being a pain in the ass to cancel those fucking subscriptions.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what else was a pain in the ass? When Monica Rambeau tried to go into the Hex with
damn.
that car.
I actually
Yeah.
do have a tip on canceling those if you want to know.
I mean,
it
I've already got it taken care of.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's on the back of the card, just in really tiny print.
what,
It was a toughie. Like
It
I,
w-
I loved how it just matched the density. That was good. It just said nah.
Yeah.
I assume that's because
That was the first time the truck was ever going through.
yeah, but like the truck was designed to be able to get through, but that was before Wanda supered the fucking.
Oh yeah,
Hex.
no, she made the
Oh,
she
but
made the Hex
because-
thick.
Yeah.
That
Because
was a
Monica
thick
had
Hex.
Thick.
We
already
got
been
4
altered.
C's, shit, 8
Right.
C's, 7 C's, whole ocean, 72%
We
of
already
the
made
world.
Wanda's
is
on
Hex.
we
triple
already made
C's.
this joke.
Yeah,
What?
Wanda sees.
Yeah.
The
I have Wandalust.
okay.
Okay.
I want
I'll give it up for that.
I want to
Yeah.
get a I want to get
got
a
it.
I want to get a vote in here
Same.
of people who knew that Rambo was Pulsar.
Okay.
Like, that knew she had powers.
I mean, I knew she was
Right. Yeah.
going to.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
no, I
she's
mean, like,
Which
she's-
character was she gonna end up embodying?
Well, she's
Yeah.
Spectrum. Like,
Well,
she's been a lot of different people, but
either
in this,
way, the fucking
Is she for surezies?
well, I mean, we don't know.
a
But as far as,
thousand different names for what is basically the same interdimensional powered character.
yeah, but Monica has been Spectrum, Photon, a bunch of
Pulsar,
yeah,
Captain Marvel.
yeah, obviously Captain
Like-
Marvel, but they're not going to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe.
But given her, no, they're not going to run at the same time. Given like the power she displayed in this episode, I'm going to go with Spectrum. Even though they already set up the she may
I
call
still feel
herself
like-
Photon since they set up that thing with her mom.
I still
being,
feel like Pulsar works.
I mean, it was just her eyeballs and a superhero landing, which I love that that's the way that they showed off that she has powers. Boom, superhero
It's
landing.
very clear visual language.
Yeah.
Even
There
very
was-
much so.
That was no when she got through the gate. They
Oh,
showed
Yeah,
I mean,
when
the
she got
vision.
her
The
ass.
vision's one thing, but that's all you saw was just the vision, and then it went away. So you're like, oh, okay, something's
That could've been
happening
it.
to
But
her.
that-
Her eyes like went from being like natural, like
to, like,
brown,
yeah,
to like
way
purple,
blue.
to
No, I know.
bright
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
that could have meant anything. though.
Exactly.
that was
it
her
could've-
perceiving
see,
the Spectrum.
Yeah.
My first thought before even thinking about she had
Yeah.
Well,
superpowers
her eyes
was
stayed blue through the entire.
I'm talking about
no,
visual
they don't.
language.
They go back
They
brown
go-
before the scene changes.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
after
I
after
saw them, like,
because
dim, but I
when
thought they were still blue.
when the fucking purpley shit goes away and she sees the normal Hexland, her eyes are normal then.
They were also back to blue though when she was talking to Wanda back at
Yeah,
her thing.
whenever-
Wanda started to get mad, she was like, "Yo, no, I'm not backing down," and she started having more
It was,
power.
it
When
was
she did the
only when she did
superhero
the
land,
superhero
yeah.
landing. Which
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, in the first time that you see her with the eyes, the first thought that I had was just, oh, she just came through that hex. She's changed, but how? Because,
Well-
like, you can't. I mean, obviously
I
I
think
knew,
she-
but as like trying
Well,
to
I
watch
think
it.
she knew.
Well, part of her power is being able to perceive like the entire electromagnetic.
Well, yeah, we know that, but like
Right.
visual
I don't know if
language within the show.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what the visual language puts across. When is that she's able to perceive like the actual like
Like she wasn't
radiation
guessing that
and
she
shit.
The Wanda
She
rays.
wasn't
in the
guessing
Wanda
that
realm.
she could get through. She knew that she would be the only one that would probably be able to get through.
I think it was just. I mean, she gave it away when she talked to Wanda at the end. Like
Oh, yeah.
she knows what
Yeah.
she's been through, and like, she'd already been through the worst thing she can go through. So she's like, I'm going to get through to Wanda. And
Yeah.
There's some of this stuff that I would like to be the person that didn't, do any research about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, as soon as this show came out and they were like, okay, they're doing House of M leading into, and you had talked about Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
And so I started doing research into that stuff so I would have any kind of poignant conversation about it because I don't know comics as well as the last guy because I didn't have them growing up as much. So now I've got that stuff, and I'm like, man, this would have been an awesome twist for all of this
Mhm.
if I had not done any reading.
Yep.
Which sucks. But I'm still enjoying the shit out of it, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I knew.
I wonder how many people
Yeah.
were actually. What's a twist about this?
Right. I knew from episode 1 that Agnes was fucking Agatha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Everyone did.
Even all like the little things to throw you off didn't fool me.
It's
but
a
I
straight
still had
portmanteau of her name. Like,
right. I still had that like, oh shit moment whenever you see her in the window. Whenever Wanda's talking to Monica and Monica's
Yeah.
about to fucking like win the conversation,
Right.
and she pulls her away. Like they do a really, even though you know the answer, you know it's going to happen. They do a good job of the suspense,
hell yeah.
and especially that fucking turn on the dime when she starts going down into the basement. I just got so
I
that
did
was
like-
so tense.
All of the, I don't know why it stood out to me, but all the sound design in this episode was
Yeah.
fan-fucking-tastic. Especially the transference into
Fucking Suplex
suspense,
City
which we have done in other
upstairs.
episodes, but like the transference from happy into suspense that we do going into Agatha's house, but
Yeah.
but really that interdimensional space that we were in for, it might have been a 3 or 4 minute scene of her going through that, but all the sound design in that was fucking
Bruh,
awesome.
that
Like,
fucking sequence is the coolest. It's certainly in the MCU, but that'd be one of the coolest fucking things I've ever seen.
It was very what is the name of the realm Scott Lang was stuck in for 5?
Quantum realm,
Quantum
which
realm.
is
Quantum
funny.
realm.
You're right. It's very quantum leap.
Yeah.
and it's
Very
but
quantum realm.
It's very like
the way that they did that without bringing in those like high pitched, uncomfy sounds was really cool. And I guess the only reason that I noticed that is because it, like those kind of sounds fuck with you, and I realized that they weren't doing that because it was still visually and like effectively, you could feel the disorientation of it.
Yeah.
But without like making your brain uncomfy
Yeah.
as fuck. And I just thought it was really nice. Like
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the colors. They're
Yeah.
nice.
that.
I love honestly more than the actual sequence of that. The vision that you got to see what she was seeing.
Yeah.
Or how she was seeing. I thought that was the coolest shit in the world.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what that looks like when she's not completely surrounded by the Wanda
Right.
rays.
Although it's probably more interesting looking inside there than it is.
I mean,
most
I agree,
places.
but like I feel like seeing it, like just seeing like watching a telephone pole
Right.
moving. Yeah.
Whenever, oh shit, Billy. Says-
Billy is Wiccan.
Okay, yeah, Billy then.
Yeah.
I like it here. It's quiet here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're quiet.
Yeah.
You're quiet inside.
Yeah. She just started looking at her, like, or he just started looking at her like,
Yeah, she
"Something up
doesn't.
with you."
She doesn't have a soul, does she?
I mean, I don't know if she does or not, but I think it's just more
She's
of the
not
fact
screaming inside like
Right.
everyone else is.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Ooh, that.
But
Oh
she
man,
she
that's gotta
specifically
suck what he's
says that-
actually hearing.
She
Right.
he says that his mom is loud.
Well, she's freaking out too.
Specifically, that's what he says.
Does
is
he?
that she is extremely loud.
No, well, I mean, even before that, when she's still laying in bed, he said like he's having like something's wrong.
Yeah.
He keeps
Yeah.
hearing something like that.
He's like, everything's really loud. in
Yeah,
my
everything's
head.
really loud in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Damn.
Bojangles.
just how
Oh,
deep
Oh.
are we gonna go?
Man, how did
deep
okay?
is your
So
love?
going to the other side of the plot. How well Vision took everything that
Yeah.
fucking Kat Dennings told him.
Yeah.
He just like, oh yeah, no, you asked her to kill you. Well, why would I do that?
To save the universe?
And
Well, half of it.
we
Did
we-
it work? Yes
we
and
humanize the
no.
fuck out of him because he is humanized, but like him taking it so well has got to be a product of the fact that it's just a calculation of like, okay, that makes sense.
Hey, it's still Vision.
Like, oh man, I feel so bad for that construct of character right
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to obviously, but like,
Yeah. Vision is so many
it's
things.
done so well.
I think the thing that we should keep in mind with Vision is like, it's not worth debating whether or not he's the real Vision, because what the real Vision is already inscrutable and
Yeah.
impossible to really pin down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the same Vision at all, really, compared to what we got in.
I mean, it just doesn't matter. This is Vision.
Yeah.
You know, like
his Vision now.
I mean, any other Vision is dead.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
that would be necessarily true regardless.
Is there any iteration of the comics where the Mind Stone is destroyed and Vision is still a thing?
yeah, he
Yeah.
comes back as a fucking white Vision. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
Thumb's dead.
Century? No.
Sandtree. Sentry.
Sand
Yeah, Sand. No,
Sentry's not.
he was
What is
Sandshrew before, and then
Right,
he became Sandslash when he
No,
came back.
Sentry's a different character.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like
what I
the
was.
light-based
That's what I
one.
thought.
They found the Sandstone.
Shiny Sandslash,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, Chinese Sandstone. Holographic.
No,
but
I think
yeah.
it's
They could use Silver Surfer literally anywhere.
so
in this.
we've made the allusion
Not a good
before
idea.
to the whole
Not yet.
church Alpha Epsilon thing, and I think it's like this Vision is like Epsilon, and that he's the copy or memories of Vision from. He's what Wanda knows as Vision, because
Yeah.
he's what Wanda has created in that body. He's not
He's almost
like
just an emotional algorithm.
He's not
exactly.
Yeah.
He's not in the same way that Epsilon is an Alpha. He's not Jarvis or Ultron, but he is Vision,
Yeah.
because that core element
It feels- yeah,
is there.
just the emotional, like happy emotional side of him. That would be it, because I mean, he doesn't have any of the memories of his past
Right.
whatsoever.
But he's just like a construct of how Wanda thinks that he would react to
Exactly.
their life. But what I'm getting at is that all of this is ancillary, because we have the Vision that we have, and you can't really interrogate somebody's identity to the point of it's like finding its legitimacy. You just either have to accept that they exist or not. And like he's a person, like he's obviously like got his own agency that's separate from his creator, and that's kind of like the one thing.
I mean,
that
yeah,
determines sentience.
yeah, straight up. Like that you're right on that. It's just like as soon as he makes a decision that is his own, like he absolutely is a sentient being.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes perfect sense.
It's just why can't he leave the hex?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he did.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just that's just an interesting line of Vision's mind being so powerful that even a construct of him can basically recreate itself, or at least recreate its personality and its free will. But it's still just a construct inside of the hex. Like everyone else that Wanda is controlling, or Agnes is controlling, whatever, has only a limited amount of free will, and I would assume
And
that
then
that would
there's
be
Pietro.
No,
right.
I mean, there's I figured like if he couldn't live outside the hex, then if he went outside of it, he would just come out dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that would make
Yeah.
the most sense, but it doesn't make sense because he came out still alive. Yeah, it was sucking him in, but not in a way just like trying to get him back in, like it would have killed him.
I don't think it was sucking him in. I think he was still
stretching
tethered
the
to
boundary
it. Right.
of the hex.
Yeah.
Like the
It
the
seemed
hex
like it was
was still
around
pulling
him.
him back in.
Yeah,
But it was just like, you know how like when you're about to pass through a bubble, like the
Surface tension.
Yeah, the surface tension of
Yeah.
the bubble hangs around you. Like that's what was happening.
Yeah.
but why is it ripping him apart instead of
Because
pulling him back?
because he was trying with such force to escape that like his body was being
Well, if you
torn
notice
apart.
when she's trying to get in with the truck and everything, the truck and everything's being ripped apart. So maybe it's just the field of the force field itself
No, it
that's
just
Yeah.
pulling things apart.
on the truck. Whenever it came back out, it was just changed into it was just changed into something else.
Yeah.
It wasn't
That's
ripped
the thing.
apart.
But
It's part of the like
magic,
molecules being rearranged, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Danny
Vision
Phantom.
physically can't exist outside of the hex.
So I-
even though
So
he's
it gets
very
replaced
powerful,
with zero.
So I
Yeah.
think
it gets torn away.
as he breaks through the barrier, he is disintegrating
Yeah.
there.
Because it becomes nothing
Right,
outside.
right.
Got it. Yeah.
But if the hex could just pull him back in, then Wanda would have had no reason to expand the hex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I want to know what. I guess like, is there no way for it because Monica got shot out, but I guess that was on Wanda's will.
Yeah.
That's the reason that it was able to. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
I guess
just
that makes
threw
sense.
the fuck out.
So
She didn't
GTF.
throw her out this time. Was that because she couldn't or she didn't want to?
I'm gonna say she didn't want to.
I mean, that doesn't make sense.
She didn't.
But-
She
and
didn't
also-
want to as actively as she did last time.
Monica came out as her, like she was her there,
Right.
not a construct of Wanda's.
Yeah. She was still in the
Visions, I
sword
guess,
suit,
but I
suit
don't
and
know.
everything.
Right.
So maybe she couldn't.
Yeah.
She was able to manipulate her body, but she never did anything to manipulate her mind.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, when she threw her out, she didn't manipulate her mind. She just threw her the fuck out. Because that was when
Yeah.
she brought up Pietro or an Ultron and shit.
Yeah, you're right. Mm.
I mean,
I
maybe
think
she
that-
didn't want to throw her out because whenever she was talking to her, she was kind of getting through, and then
Right.
Agnes interrupted, and then so maybe Wanda was having an internal conflict and was like, maybe I need to
Right.
keep her around just in case.
Yeah, I definitely think it's internal conflict at that point. Because I don't think, I'm sure she heard what she said about Hayward, and while Wanda didn't want to listen, she probably did and didn't want to take the chance and throw her out and all of that.
What's up with Pietro?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, Snoopers be snooping.
Snoopers
gonna
be
snoop.
Snoopers gonna snoop.
Which simultaneously is like one of the weirdest things that could be like, I don't know why I said simultaneously.
I wanna-
Like, it's the weirdest thing that could be said whenever you just come upon someone, because like they could murder you saying that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, no, I want to know why now he looks like Westview's newest drug dealer.
Because he is, and he
The
always
s-
has
Yeah.
been.
Pretty
the
much.
speediest deals you'll get in town. Like,
Also,
honestly,
dude
he
can
would never
easily-
be late.
yeah.
Dude
wouldn't
can
have to wait
easily
for 2
dodge bullets. I
hours.
don't think
We would-
he's
you would
worried
somehow
about
still have to wait 2
walking
hours.
up on
Oh my-
somebody. I don't know the extent to which how
Yeah.
Quicksilver's powers work, but
He
He
runs
goes
super
quick
fast.
silverly.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
It-
are his powers on all the time?
Only
And
one. Yeah, probably.
So he is always slowing himself down to react to people
Probably.
in a regular way.
15 minutes later.
Okay, so
Typically, you got the reins on a kick.
I have no idea what you're doing. I just hate it. This introduces a character named Mephisto, who's essentially a demon.
Yeah.
How do you guys think this will affect WandaVision and Doctor Strange 2?
well, see, we're getting a lot of hints towards devilish things, but I'm starting to wonder if, at least for what we're seeing here, if Agatha is the big bad, or if there's someone like Mephisto or Nightmare
And
I
behind
feel
her.
like she's the big
we've s-
bad of this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Of
The co-
WandaVision.
The comics have
yeah.
also had them be made souls, not just stolen souls.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also
But,
ones
I
where
mean,
they,
but I-
where
I-
she
Yeah.
actually made the souls themselves, and like they're not human souls, but they are souls.
Yeah,
We-
like we've read in
Fresh souls.
several previous episodes
Yeah.
that Charles Xavier has even said like
Yeah.
they're not human souls, but
Yeah.
they are. Yeah.
Was it
yeah, yeah.
Xavier or Magneto?
It was Magneto.
Was it
Was it?
Magneto?
Oh
Yeah.
shit, it was.
Yeah.
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 Their grandpapa.
Yeah.
If they're gonna use
Yeah,
something
blah,
like Mephisto, like or any sort of big boss, like they know not to just immediately throw him in there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, look at Thanos.
It's-
Look at how
especially
look at
since
how they
they-
played along Thanos.
It's the point.
Especially since they build up Agatha over
They'll
7
give a
episodes.
mention, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll give a
Yeah.
mention of him, maybe, other than
Well-
just that's not all he's into.
Yeah,
line
they'll
in
call him
episode
Dark
2.
Lord and all kinds of shit before they actually say Mephisto. And
Yeah.
Agatha in this is to Mephisto as Ronan is to Thanos in the first Guardians movie.
I just feel like we can't get out of this without.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a henchman. Like she's a henchman kind of deal.
She's like a lieutenant.
yeah,
kind of
lieutenant.
character.
Yeah.
She-
That works.
She has referred to Scratch's name too many times for that not to have some kind of payoff. And there's got to be something to deal there.
Have we seen the rabbit since?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
This episode.
Yeah, he was in this last episode.
She was petting the
Uh-huh.
rabbit whenever she came down into the
She was
fucking...
petting the
Right.
rabbit, and the rabbit was in the cage
Yeah,
when
we saw
Wanda
the-
came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
It's
refers
fine,
to
I'm
Scratchy
rage, I
several
still
times
must
in this
Yeah.
episode.
Here's what I'm saying. It
Sorry.
could be Pietro.
She was also petting the rabbit in a few of the clips of her in the
I bit a kid once.
in the music scene.
I was actually about to say that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nolan, what were you saying?
I was saying Scratch could be just like a shapeshift thing with and is also Pietro, like the doppelganger for Pietro.
Have we seen them both in the same scene?
Are you talking
I don't
about familiar?
I
I
just,
don't know.
Just
I
a
don't think
thought.
so.
Okay.
Have we seen? I don't think we've
Agatha's
seen
familiar as a
Agatha
tiger.
and Pietro
Is
in the same
it?
scene, have we?
Huh?
I don't think we've even seen Agatha and
We've
Pietro.
seen-
I mean,
in the same
other
scenes
than
together.
in the theme song.
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
I mean, no, literally. Whenever Pietro goes to the door,
Well, yeah.
You
I
see
mean,
Agatha
you see
having a
them.
picnic,
You see them
it's-
together. But okay, then was what's his doodle on the picnic table or picnic blanket with Agatha?
huh?
The bunny.
No.
I don't remember.
I'm
Maybe
kind of
something
on
to-
this line that maybe Pietro is Scratchy.
maybe.
Or
So-
Scratchy
don't
as
think-
Pietro?
I definitely have not seen them both in the same
Yeah.
scene.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
And he wasn't in the cage when the kids were sitting there.
But
And that's when
but
Pietro was with.
how
Pietro
would,
didn't show up this episode to the.
Oh, we
Bump.
didn't.
but
Yeah, you're
how
right.
would she be holding and petting Senior Scratchy if
Yeah.
Pietro's outside? Snooper's gonna snoop.
I mean,
Was she?
She was.
Yeah,
petting
she
Yeah.
had him in her arms whenever she
then
came
wha-
down.
That was.
We don't
that's
know what
time shifted.
right. We don't know what
That's true.
happened after the theme song. We go to credits and
Yeah.
then we're outside again. So she could have put the theme song in her head and just walked away, and then oh, Monica's coming. Put him down. He goes off and turns into Pietro and
Yeah.
snoops her.
So do you
There's
think
a lot with that
we'll get a TV intro this next episode?
No.
I don't either. I mean, if we
Think we're
do,
just
it'll be an
gonna
Agatha
straight
themed one.
What?
If we do, it'll be an Agatha themed one.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think we got that. We're out of TV now.
Agavision.
Are we out of TV?
Yeah. We run out of
Harkness
decades.
Vision. No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
When did The Office come out?
I mean, we already did the
Did it come out
2000s
in the
thing because
2000s
Yeah.
or the
but
2000s?
this is Modern Family.
And-
This isn't The Office, and that's definitely 2010s.
I don't think. I mean, we're
And there hasn't
we're
been-
2 episodes out. I
and there
feel like it's
hasn't
time
been
for things to-
any development in television since then.
Oh, we have 2 more
in
episodes left.
sitcoms.
Dos Mas.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was actually. the
No,
finale.
only they're not. It's 9 episodes, not 8. Shazam.
I mean, I
Yeah,
thought
the
this was
only-
the last one. If I'm being honest,
The only
I would
thing-
hate that.
I know.
I mean, I would love
That-
it if they ripped off Alt Life, but they're not going to.
I'd have pooped my pants.
The
I
only
hated
thing
it.
they could do would be like a Zoom table read.
Right.
Oh,
Oh my God.
That would not work.
That would be hilarious. I would love that if that was just the last episode. I would love that.
oh God, no. All right, guys. So we couldn't finish this last episode, but we're gonna give you the live tabletop reading of WandaVision episode 9.
That actually.
Oh no, we could. We just wanted to be authentic to the 2020s.
It's okay. The servers are in Texas, so
I just think
can't put it out this week.
there's a way that could be the most interesting thing that happened, but they're not going to go for that. Shit.
Right.
That would be so. I would hate that.
We had this, but you didn't, so now I'm here.
Colin, apparently your mic is dead.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Well, we're going to go sleep now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that time.
It is that
And
time.
If you'd like to figure out what Colin just said, just subscribe, go to our Patreon.
His mic is not dead on the Patreon version of the podcast, so go do that.
We are actually going to ADF our own new things that Colin said in the Patreon. We're going to go over your mouth and say something else. Is it? Did I get it wrong?
ADR.
ADR. Damn it! Oh, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna do it.
The other one only exists in the porn industry.
ADF. A duck fuck.
No,
Right.
no.
Bye.